skin color shouldn't really matter when it comes to being a person, a part of humanity. It shouldn't. Unfortunately, those of us that seem to have an abundance of melanin, be we Caribbean, be we Hispanic, be we Latino, be we African, be we African American, be we Black American, be we a homeboy, homegirl from the hood. Unfortunately, we have lived by that principle and precept for countless generations, but unfortunately, so many others, and I don't mean the white man, the blue man, the green man, I just mean people, so many other members of humanity, unfortunately, they don't seem to appreciate that basic decency, and we tend to be the ones that's always getting kicked and stepped on and mistreated and subjugated and made to feel a sense of inferiority and made to feel, I mean, just look at the situation with Sister Whitney Houston. No sooner had she died or passed away, as they say, she was on drugs, she was this, okay, whatever she was, I thought you taught us that we don't speak ill of anyone. Michael Jackson, and the list can go on of any famous Nubian. When they pass, they make them a saint. Look at the situation in Penn State. Joe Paterno knows about this man molesting little boys in the showers for years, does nothing about it. He dies, they put it national televised, Joe Paterno dies, people are crying, he didn't do anything wrong, and he's a saint. The Pope, the last Pope, John Paul II, he knows about boys being molested left and right. He dies, he's a saint. Nubians, she kills herself, whichever way it happens, I don't know, I wasn't there, but she's the enemy. She's a drunkard. She was a druggie. She was no good. This has to stop. So, no, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't. But unfortunately, it does matter. And so we have to start focusing on fixing our situation because no one else is going to do it. President Obama, he gets in. He's doing his best. Everything the poor man tries to do, he's the bad guy. He's no good. It's Obama's fault. The economy is Obama's fault. The plane crash is Obama's fault. The media, the social system that's been set up by Western mentality, by Greco-Roman mindsets, unfortunately, they have made color matter. Not we as Nubian Melanites. I'm not teaching that. We teach who we are. If you ask who was first on the planet, archaeologists, anthropologists, paleontologists, they all say people came out of Africa. Melaninites were first. The first people were the pygmy people. So that's not us saying, just want to say black people were first. That's just a fact. But that doesn't mean I have to hate anyone, nor does that mean that in me not hating anyone that I have to downplay our greatness. You see, because somehow along the line it's been made to seem that if you talk about your greatness as people of Ethiopia, if you talk about your greatness as people of Nigeria, if you talk about your greatness as people of Angola, if you talk about your greatness as people of Morocco, if you talk about your greatness as people of the Native Americans, as the Shinnecock and the Choctaw and the Mandan, if you talk about your greatness as the Arawak, if you talk about your greatness as the Carib, as the Aztec and the Mayans and the Incas, if you talk about your greatness as the people of Cuba, if you talk about your greatness as the people of Brazil, then all of a sudden you as Melanites are made to seem that you hate somebody. But just today I went to work out at the gym this morning and went running, and I was getting ready after finish working out. We were about to get in the car, and I saw a person, a lady, and she had her car. It's an Italian-American lady. She had a little license plate in the window that said Italian and proud, and it said Sopranos, and she had a little box glove of, I guess, Rocky from Sylvester Stallone hanging in the window off of the rearview mirror, and it said Italian and proud, and on the back the license plate said Italian and proud of it. To be an Italian is to know an Italian. I said, wow, isn't that interesting? I said, because so many Italian people, and rightfully so, they hate shows like, say, Jersey Shore that show the Italian people acting buffoonery and tomfoolery and just acting outside of being in control. But they love The Sopranos. They love The Godfather because it says, I'm an Italian, we don't take no stuff. I'm an Italian, we have about family. I'm an Italian, and we if you mess with us, we're going to get you. It shows a certain amount of strength. And that's a great thing for the Italian-American people. I love it. But when it comes to us as Melaninites, if we say Nubian and proud, and to be a Nubian is to know a Nubian is to be a Nubian, and we're Nubians, we don't take no stuff because we're the ancient Ethiopians, then all of a sudden, why are y'all making this a race thing? And that has to change. We can't change the way people perceive it, but the way we perceive it. Be proud of who we are. Be proud of your greatness. Advocate your greatness. Walk around with a chip on your shoulder, not a chip on your shoulder that says someone owes me something, a chip on your shoulder that says I have to prove to everybody, every day, every minute, every hour, what I am, who I am, and what I'm supposed to be, and how I should be perceived, not by me saying it, but by my actions. I don't mean me, the person speaking. I mean me, us, Nubian Melanites.